Hello, adventures. It's your man Zero here, your favorite hero. Guys, I'm here with another episode of Petit Planet. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the videos so far. In this one, we're going to go over exactly all the different tools that are at your disposal within the game. So, if you hold down Tab, you are able to identify all the different tools here and go through them rather quickly using the selector wheel. So, let's go through them one by one and you can see exactly what they're used for. So, we got fishing rod, which, as you can imagine, is pretty self explanatory. You can actually aim and shoot your fishing rod. You can see the circle changes when it's actually over a fish that will react to it. So like here you can see I can't reach him. This one I can reach and this one I can reach. So let's cast that out. The fish, oh, he's not paying attention. He's going to turn around. Okay, let's just focus on these guys right here instead. So we're going to throw the cast in. They interact and there it is. Wahaza. And that's how you do fishing in the game. There is a level of complexity, like a higher level of complexity in the game for fishing. It's just doesn't happen very frequently. And what that is basically the reel, like the actual string. It will go from being white to yellow to red. And then once it's red, you want to let go of the line. So that way the fish goes out a little bit and then you drag them back in and you then capture them. So maybe I can go over here and actually show you guys one live. I don't know if it's actually going to do it. I've only had it happen to me a few times. So this is the ocean. So you guys saw that I was doing it in the river. Now let's try to do one in the ocean. Hopefully we get a little bit more of a challenging catch here. Ooh, see, here it is. All right, so yeah, white, red, let go, and pull it back in. Yes. And I caught this a ginormous fish. Wow. And that's how fishing works in this game. Now let's go over the next item. Let's just actually go down to the shellfish tongs. So this is how basically what you use these tongs for. And you can use them, of course, here and also on the lands that you visit. And that's how you get your shellfish. Next up, let's talk about your pogo stick. So the pogo stick is actually what you utilize to get up to other levels or down from levels or jump across rivers. So here's an example of jump up, right? And then jumping down and then jumping across a basin of water. Wow. So that's what the pogo stick is for. It's very basic. Actually, even if you don't have this equipped and you go like, let's just say you had nothing. If you just hit the space bar, it equips it, uses it, and then goes away. So you don't have to switch to it every single time. So that's very, very handy. As you can imagine, it'd be pretty frustrating to have to switch to it every single time you want to get up a level. Next, let's talk about the net. So as you can imagine, the net itself is for catching insects. So you can catch all kinds of insects in this game. The variety is actually quite massive, and you can catch them in a multiple different ways. So sometimes they'll be like on trees. Sometimes they'll be crawling on the ground. Sometimes they'll just be flying around, like you saw that the moth do earlier. During the daytime and nighttime, there are different creatures that show up. So do keep that in mind that if you're hunting a specific bug, you need to be hunting them at basically the time that they're expecting to be out in the open. And that's how the net works. Pretty cool. Next up, we have the matlock. So the matlock, as you can see, is a hatchet. So you can chop trees. Oh, I got an item off that. You can get that from trees, so it's very cool. Oh, I picked up some land, some grass. But it not only is the matlock a hatchet, it is also a pick. So let's try to find some. There's one right there. You can see there's this little rock formation, and you can use that matlock to break this rock and collect the materials from it. Ooh, nice. Nice. Did I get any iron though? That's really what, no iron. So as you can see, that's what the matlock is used for. It's actually very handy that we only have to, use that item. One item to do both those things. Oh, and I forgot to mention, with the net, you can also catch stars. So if there's flying stars going through your town, so you saw that I just picked up one, that was one that's like landed on the beach, right? So you actually just go up to it and just pick it up like you would any other item off the beach. But if you see a star like flying, like going through your area, kind of like the drifting balloons of Animal Crossing, you would be able to use your net to grab it as it's going by. Let's talk about the next item on our list here, which is going to be the shovel. So the shovel is used for a few different things, of course, for farming, which you can see that I'm in like kind of like a farming window at the bottom here. This is toggleable by using T. So in and out of precision farming mode. Out of farming mode, of course, is just pretty basic. Dig a hole, cover the hole. There are little spots in like on your little island, like kind of like look like they're like a mole dug them up, right? See, there's one right there. And these little spots give you some extra items. Oh, there's a little bug right there. You can see him, and I'll catch him with my net. All right. Okay. That's how nets work. Any flying stars before I showcase this? No. All right. So back to the shovel. You can use the shovel to take out these little mole spots, these little elevated mounds. And oh, so you can see that that was pretty difficult to actually control. If you go into precision mode though, it is a lot easier. You go slower. It kind of gives you like a sidestep ability, which you don't have when you are not in toggle mode. See, like you turn around, right? So it's a little bit easier to control it when you're in precision mode. So I picked up that item. The item itself would have been dropped into my inventory. So that is one of the things that you can do with the shovel. So you can basically manipulate the land, and then also you do your farming. So again, when you're in the shovel and you go to your T mode, you have all your different kind of placements here. So 1 through 6 is like using your shovel to plant items. Okay, there's 1, 2. Oh, good. I need more of those green guys. Okay, all right. Got all those planted. Oh, I actually did want to plant these as well. Whatever these were. All right. And say you planted, oh, well, I didn't want to plant that. You can actually dig it up and you don't lose the seed. It actually goes down back to like a sapling in your inventory. You can see that with my number 2. These are wheat seedlings. There's one. I'm just going to drop it right here. You can see that it replants it. So there's no stress. If you do dig up one of your seeds, you don't lose that seed, which is very nice. You are just able to use the sapling and bury the sapling once again. So that's really good to know. So that's basically what you can do with this shovel. And now you can actually switch over to your watering bucket. The watering bucket can be equipped in 2 ways. You can equip it from the tool window, or when you're in shovel, you can actually hit 7 and you actually switch to the watering bucket, and then 7 again if you want to switch between the two. And this is just to showcase how the 3x3 grid system works when it comes to watering. So let's go back to our watering can using 7, and you can see that I can do a 3x3, or sorry, 3x1 grid watering. And that's how watering works with the watering bucket. Next, finally, we have the paint roller. This is actually something that I just got, and this actually allows you to do walkways. Like your actual paths are done in this way. So you can see here I have like a little grid system. Again, if you go to precision mode, you do have a precision mode for this as well, which is very nice. And here you can see that I did like a pathway. And what you can do is you actually, oh, let's just go into target mode, and then you can do a single one. Oh, as it was grass. So you can switch between the 3. Oh, switch here. Yeah, so you can do a single. And if you double click on a single spot, or not double, just like single click again, you can see the pattern change, like the way the paint rolled onto the ground changed. And if you click it again, it has a third variant, which is like a sharp edge, and then of course back to full. So here you can actually push and hold down, so you can see I'm getting my paintbrush ready, and I actually can push forward and paint the whole path all the way down. So I do have to give credit where credit's due. That is a nice way to be able to do pathways, and you don't have to have materials to make the pathways, which is huge, huge, huge. right? That's like one of the big things. Like I remember in Animal Crossing, you had to have specific materials in order to put the pathway down. Like you had to make, if you want cobblestones, you had to make a cobblestone path. This one is just a paint on. That makes it a lot easier and makes it very easy to customize. I like that a lot. And that's really it for all the different tools and how they can be utilized. So again, the fishing rod is for fishing both in rivers and in ocean. You have the ability to catch quickly as well. There's sometimes challenging fishing, which I've shown earlier today or in this video. Definitely, I quite like the challenging fishing. I hope that we have more challenging fish in the future to catch. Next, we have the insect net, which allows us to catch flying insects, insects on trees, as well as insects on the ground, and not to mention stars that are flying by. Super important that you equip that insect net as fast as you can and grab the stars that are flying by because they drop items. That's how you get your items in this game, from the environment. Oh, you also can get them from like different plants, like from like chopping trees. Next, Pogo Stick is just a way to traverse a area. You can use it to climb, to go up one level, right? Like this. You can only go up one level. You can't go up 2 levels, right? I'll show you that, right? It doesn't let you. It's just a single level that you can go up and down. It also lets you jump across rivers. The Pogo Stick can be utilized even when it's not actually equipped. You can be in your empty hand or any other weapon or, pardon me, item or tool, and you can switch between it and the Pogo Stick at the really quick intervals, so that way you don't have to juggle going to it. Third, we have the shellfish, which allows you to get shellfish in the not deep water, and that's pretty fun having to chase them and actually grab them. That Malloc lets you chop trees in order to get materials from the trees, as well as break rocks with the pike end, so that way you can get materials from stones and the such. A shovel, it allows you to do farming, dig out ground, place plants, and so on. Watering bucket allows you to water your plants, and fish, and again, paint roller allows you to make these paths on the ground. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative to you, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, adventurers. Be well.